Aries, welcome to Tarot and Heal. Welcome to the place where we empower the high vibers. I hope all is well. This is just a check-in for the Aries collective. See what's going on. Happy New Year, by the way. All right, cool. Let's get into it. I come to you, humbly God, thanking you for your divine guidance, providing messages of divine light, divine love, in accordance with the divine will. What is it that the Aries collective need to know? What do they need to know right now? Okay, we do have the Nine of Swords coming through. I'm sorry, this is the Eight of Swords. No, Nine of Swords. Oh, Jesus. I'm rusty. Okay. All right. So we have the Nine of Swords coming through. So this is definitely the energy of being in this overthinking mode. It feels like a mental prison coming through here. Some of you guys, you might feel like you're you might feel like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. All right. And you're trying to think your way out of it. How can I get out of this situation? Some of you guys, you might feel attachment to holding you back. You might feel anchored. So you're being stuck. It might have to do with attachment to people around you. Like you have obligations to your parents or children or a spouse, you know, things like that. I feel like it's real life obligations and it's starting to feel kind of like a little bit burdensome. So what I'm getting here, it might need to, you might need to learn to set some proper boundaries with these people around you is what I'm getting. Give yourself time to breathe and think. Yeah, here we are with the Ace of Wands. It's like you're craving a new beginning. You just kind of want to break free from these obligations or these people. Yeah, I mean, depending on who these people are, like obviously if it's children, you're going to have to work around that, right? But yeah, it's like if this is a spouse, you know, things like that. I just feel like it doesn't mean that you have to completely break away or separate yourself, but it's just a matter of flexing boundaries in a different way. Like, hey, I need this alone time, baby. Okay, let me just go out, do this. Let me have this thing just for me. All right, so there's some type of new path that's opening up. Someone's feeling invigorated, inspired, okay? Or you will be soon. You're going to feel inspired. And this inspiration and this freedom is this energy of freedom that's really highlighting what you might feel to be a prison. That's what it feels like. You feel like you're in a prison of sorts because of your attachments and you just kind of want to break free. All right. With the Ace of Wands coming through, it is a divine path that is opening up that you should actually go for. All right, so let's start there. It is something that you should go for. It's about how you go about it though. All right. For some reason, I'm getting this energy of wanting to completely be alone though and really break free. So I don't know how this is coming through or what this is about. Some of you guys, it might be a complete breakup. Some of you guys is just setting boundaries with who you're with. This could be family where you're no longer as involved with your family, things like that. But I feel like this person wants to just fly away. That's what I'm getting. Somebody just wants to fly away and be on their own for a minute. They want to fly solo is what I'm getting here. Yeah, we have the Fool card coming through. It's this energy of like, there's so many things I want to do. I can't do it because of this prison that I'm in. Here we are now with the Eight of Swords coming through. All right, and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, there is something that's coming through here in regards to how you relate to your current obligations. Maybe you're doing too much. Maybe you put yourself in a position where people are depending on you way too much and now it's become this prison. I don't think it has to be this way, but it also doesn't have to be so, let's say so intense. It isn't the communication and the obligations that you feel, it doesn't have to feel as intense. They don't have to lean on you as heavy as they have been, for example. It can be a bit more balanced. Okay, we have that Four of Pentacles coming through. It's just a matter of you choosing to set the boundaries and putting space between you and these people. All right. I feel like someone just feels like they're at their wit's end. It's like, when can I choose me? When can I choose me? All right, I ain't mad at that. You said I'm a peacock. You gotta let me fly, baby. We have the Nine of Wands coming through. Someone feels used up. With the Nine of Wands coming through here and the Tower, it's like someone is feeling like if I keep going down this path, they're going to use me up. I'm going to be used up. Now, I don't know if someone is around a bunch of people who are users, or there's one specific person who's a user. Either Three of Wands coming through. Okay, I'm sorry, Three of Cups coming through. I don't know if someone is around someone who's an actual user, or if someone is in hero, they're in this hero mentality where they're offering themselves up way too much. Whether you're running into someone who is using you, or if you're offering too much, it's either way. Either you got to set the boundaries with them, or you have to learn how to pull back for yourself. Either way, you have to learn how to pull back. But there's a need to understand why you found yourself in this place of being used up in the first place. Is it because you kept people around who were just there for what you had? Or I think it's twofold, actually. I do feel like there's some hero complex going on here where you feel like you have to save people, okay? This could be you or someone else. Anyway, so you're starting to see where this path is going. You're seeing the truth with the Ace of Swords. If I keep moving on this path of this savior complex, it's going to eat me up. I'm going to be used up, okay? We do have the Three of Cups here. I'm getting this energy of using the healthy relationships that you have around you to be your support. All right, because this energy is very much a struggle. Use the people around you to support you, okay? So there could be this energy of, even if there's not other people around you who are using you, it's something about someone struggling and not asking for help, okay? And seeing that if I keep going down this path, it won't work out well for me. I need help. I need help. It worked. Whatever this was, it worked for a while though, okay? It worked for a bit, but now someone's seeing clearly like, whoa, what am I doing here? This isn't sustainable. I can't keep moving like this. We do have the Hierophant coming out in reverse. Yeah, some of you guys, you're breaking away from your social circle, or your a certain part of your social circle. All right. It is you doing something brand new, you acting brand new, and no longer being the support system for other people, and realizing you were not supporting yourself. So it does require some action here. We do have the Temperance card coming out in reverse as the final outcome. With this Temperance card coming out in reverse, what I'm getting here is that it's something that you've been ignoring for a while. And so some of you guys, you might feel that shit might hit the fan. You know, you might see the writings on the wall. I feel like you're getting an inkling. That's why your alarm is going off here. Like, oh, hold on. That's why you're thinking like, okay, wait, I gotta do something different. And you're not understanding why you feel like you have to do something different. But you're sensing that this tower is the path that this is where you're being led to. If you keep, not where you're being led to, but the path that you're on is leading to a tower if you don't make a change here. Okay. With this Temperance card, it seems like that fact has been ignored. You kept, as I mentioned, whatever this energy was, the struggle energy, or this energy of overdoing it for other people and not taking care of yourself, that's been ignored for a while. And it can show up in some weird ways, you know, like this tower can just be, okay, let's look into the tower. What's the tower about? Let's clarify the tower, please. Where you get really stuck in a situation, okay, you have to make a change because it does seem like something can escalate. All right, for example, let's say you're in a relationship. See, this tower doesn't have to be too crazy, right? But it is something where it's like now you're in a deeper level of feeling stuck. That's what it means, okay? That's what I'm getting here. Let's say you're in a relationship, and this is a relationship where this person is not pulling their weight. They are using you, and you are not able to take care of yourself. You are not able to go for your dreams, for example. Let's say it's something like that. If you stay in this situation, you feel like you're stuck now. You can get even more stuck. How? you can have a child or have another child with them, right? That's a way where you get even more stuck with them, and now you repeat the cycle. That's what it seems like. It's time to make a judgment call here. You're starting to see the sign, the writing on the wall, like it's now or never. I need to get out now. If I don't get out now, I don't know what's going to happen next, but I feel like something is about to happen. Or I'm never going to be able to get out. You know, it's something like that. It's a now or never energy. Please do not ignore that. If you feel the need to make a shift, to break away with the Hierophant coming out in reverse, this is a breaking away from your normal and creating a new normal. You're seeing the truth here. You are not tripping. You are not bugging. And I also feel like you thought about this for a really long time. All right. So for some reason, I don't know why you're not trusting it, but it's time for you to trust that. Okay. You want to see this new beginning. The Six of Wands and his Ace of Wands. There is a dream that is waking up for you. There's something that's stirring up in you to experience this level of freedom that you never had before. Keep dreaming. Keep focusing on that dream. Keep expanding on that dream, because that'll help to heighten your desires and keep you in alignment with moving away from whatever this normal is. There needs to be a new normal so that this new life can come in, okay? Some of you guys are getting prepped to step into a new life. Please do not go back. Do not go back, okay? I'm going to look into that Temperance card in reverse. Oh, okay. The Knight of Wands coming out in reverse with the World card. Here's the thing. You kind of want to have your cake and eat it too. You don't want to have this new, you don't want to break away completely from this comfort zone. You're like, well, can I still stay in the comfort zone and have this new beginning? The answer is no. Okay. The answer is no. You do have to break away from this somehow, whether it's just setting boundaries in a way that you haven't before, but it cannot be the same. You're going to have to shake it up with the people around you. Now, obviously, there's a spectrum of that, all right? So that can be, that could range from just setting proper boundaries to completely cutting people off, so that's a spectrum. So you figure out where you are. You already know what it is, okay? Or it'll become very clear for you. With the Ace of Swords, it feels like it's very clear what you need to do next. Don't try to compromise this truth. Okay, because it's going to compromise your new beginning. You don't want to see how this tower plays out. You don't want to see this new beginning get squandered and now you fall into another cycle of the same mental prison. Okay. You have an opportunity to break free right now from what you are looking at as a mental prison. Do it. These opportunities, this level of clarity, it doesn't happen all the time. If you feel the urge, do it. Break free now. All right. Overall advice. Oh, I'm sorry. Blockages. Okay, we have the Queen of Cups. This Queen of Cups definitely wanted to be seen because I saw it earlier and I didn't pull it out. Queen of Cups coming through with the Two of Swords in reverse. This is a breakthrough, stepping into a newer version of you. This is a softer, more loving version of you. This is also the version of you that is very much in touch with your intuition that you've been ignoring and blocking. You've been blocking your intuition. Your intuitive energy is getting louder. Your intuition is getting louder, and your intuition is leading you to a divine opening. You wouldn't be able to access this if you were not intuitively guided, okay? This is a gift from the universe, this Ace of Wands. Please honor that. Honor it by continuing to honor your intuition. You honor your intuition more and more. It becomes clearer and clearer what you need to do next, okay? Even little things, little ways you can honor your intuition. Just when you have that little voice that tells you to do this or do that, go for it. You might be wrong sometimes. You might be right sometimes. But when you keep, it's an energy that you have to flex. It's a muscle, a skill that you have to flex. You're not going to be right all the time. You might feel like your intuition is telling you one thing, and you might realize, oh my God, I was wrong, right? That's just, it's a bumpy road. It's a bumpy path, but it does require a flexing. It requires exercising. It requires mastery. You don't hop into mastery of your intuition. You continue to learn, like riding a bike, then eventually get really good at it, and you can tell what's intrusive thoughts, what's fears, and you're able to discern the fears and intrusive thoughts from your actual intuition. It's time for you to hop on that bike, at least with the training wheels on, and start learning and mastering, or at least just learning. We're not talking about mastery of your intuition, but just at least learning how to use your intuition here. If you're already on this path of being an intuitive person, then you have fell into a time where you now have to elevate how you've been using your intuition, okay? Some of you guys, you're intuitive and you choose to ignore it. That needs to be done now, all right? All right, so we have the Six of Cups coming through. We have the Five of Cups and the Five of Swords. Wow, okay. This is coming through as a blockage. There's a lot of guilt of separating from this comfort zone. There's a lot of guilt of feeling selfish. There's this energy of, oh, I'm doing this for me. I'm feeling selfish. And this is just going against the savior complex. The savior complex, it saves nobody. It didn't even save the people that you thought you were saving. You being a savior for other people just enabled them and stopped them from growing. Okay? And you being a savior for other people sacrifice you and your own well-being or you and your own goals. So being a savior is not helpful for anybody. So just try to release that. Try to reframe how you're looking at how you're supporting and helping others, and realize, hey, I can be the best help by filling up my own cup. I can be the best help by actually loving on me and honoring me. When I'm honoring me and on my truest path, then I will naturally be a blessing to others. Okay, that's what needs to be reframed when you look at you're being supportive or you're being selfish. You're being supportive versus being selfish, okay? The selfishness is not selfishness. It's a healthy selfishness that needs to be had right now. You need to save yourself, okay? This is a matter of your own spiritual survival, I'll say, all right? Okay, so that's coming through as a blockage, some guilt and shame about wanting to do your own thing and leaving other people behind. Release that. What are they feeling to see? Seven of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, so what you're feeling to see here is there's but so much help you could give them. Ace of Pentacles coming out of reverse. There's but so much there's a cap to how much you can help people when you don't help yourself, okay? So back to filling up your own cup. There's some more growing you need to do before you can help people the way you want to. It's great to have this altruistic energy. It's great to have this energy of wanting to be there for others. But if it's sacrificing your own growth, it's stunting your growth. This is Seven of Pentacles. You need to get to the 10. You have more growth, more nurturing of yourself to go. So you're not at the top of your game not where you can just give so freely to others. You do have to focus on your own growth and development, whether it's spiritual development, financial, whatever the case is. This can be like you're trying to give out so much money to other people and your bills ain't paid. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. Like you're not on top of your game financially, but you're giving to others. It's time to check that, okay? Or if you're not in a great mental or emotional space, but then you're there being the therapist friend for other people. Like that's what that's coming through as. You have some things to tend to your own garden here, and allow other people who are adults to go in and handle their own garden. All right. Obviously, we're not talking about children here. We're talking about grown adults. That's the energy that is coming through as some grown adults that they're not your responsibility. Okay. It's stunting your growth and it's stopping you from going to your next level. You're supposed to level up. Now, this is also giving me the energy of being around people who, they say your network affects your net worth. It seems like you have people around you who are not doing as well as you, even though you're not on top of your game. You have people around you who's not doing as well. You need to be around people who are smarter than you. You need to be around people who are making more money than you. That's going to help you strive and grow and actually break out of your bubble, because I feel like you might feel it at the top of your game in your bubble, in your circle, and it's stopping you from actually seeing how much more there is to experience, how much more growth there is for you to have, how much development there is here for you. But if everybody else is around you looking like, oh my God, you're the man, or oh my God, you're that person, then you're not going to see the reality of how much farther you have to go. But I feel like that is starting to come through here with the Ace of Swords. Okay? It's time to expand your world in a major way. Okay. All right. Well, overall advice, and then we out of here. King of Swords, take your feelings out of this. This is about you. This isn't about being selfish, or whatever. It is about being selfish for once in your life. Be selfish. Think about you. Think about what you need and move forward. Think about how much greater you would be when you have a 10 of Pentacles as opposed to a 7 of Pentacles. Think about how much more helpful you'd be for your family if you just take the sacrifice. If you sacrifice right now to separate yourself, and just get it together, get right, or elevate. Okay, elevate. Not saying that you guys don't have it together. I'm just saying it could be even more tightened up. Okay, you have, it's something that's clearly opening up, a new beginning that is going to elevate you tremendously, and you're gonna love it. Okay, but you're gonna have to separate from what you've known to do it. And lean into the people who are actually trying to elevate too. Be mindful of the people that you're surrounding yourself with. If you're around people who are always got something going on, or can't keep it together, or always need help, it's time to leave those people to the wayside for a second, okay? It's time for the friends or the people, the family members, whatever, the people around you that got it together, or at least striving for it, or talking about things like that, speaking positively, or speaking about ambitions. Those are the people that you need to be around right now, because they will rub off on you in a positive way. Because right now, the people who are rubbing off on you are struggle people. Okay? You don't need that anymore. All right. It's time to make decisions about the people you have around you. It's time to be more intentional about the people you have around you. Okay? This is for your elevation this year. All right, Aries. All right, baby. Take your feelings out of it. Do what you got to do for you. It's a sacrifice that you have to make for 2024 so that you can elevate and be the best version of yourself. All right? All right. Until we meet again. Peace.